Hey there, folks. Today's top story revolves around the Supreme Court's recent decision regarding former President Donald Trump. Get ready to dive into the details of how this ruling impacts the highly anticipated Jan 6 case. On Monday, the Supreme Court ruled in a 6-3 decision that Trump is entitled to absolute immunity for core presidential functions. This means that any actions taken by Trump within the scope of his official duties as president are protected from criminal prosecution. However, this immunity doesn't extend to unofficial acts, and the burden falls on the government to prove otherwise when there's a gray area. So, what does this mean for the January 6 case? Well, this ruling virtually guarantees that Trump's trial won't start before Election Day. The conservative majority's decision effectively delays any criminal accountability for Trump's attempts to stop the transfer of power before the presidential election in November. Now, this decision has stirred quite the reaction. Supporters of Trump argue that the ruling is a victory for presidential authority and sets a precedent for future leaders. They believe that the decision reinforces the idea that a sitting president should have broad protections to carry out their duties without fear of legal repercussions. On the flip side, critics are concerned that the ruling undermines accountability and the rule of law. They argue that no one, not even the president, should be above the law, especially when it comes to actions that threaten the democratic process. This decision, they fear, could set a dangerous precedent for future administrations. So, what happens next? As the legal battle continues, it's clear that this case will be a focal point in the upcoming election. Trump's legal team will likely use this ruling to their advantage, arguing that the former president was simply carrying out his official duties. Meanwhile, prosecutors will need to present compelling evidence to rebut Trump's presumption of immunity. In the coming months, we'll see how this legal drama unfolds and what impact it has on the political landscape. One thing is for sure, this ruling has added another layer of complexity to an already contentious issue. Stay tuned for more updates as we continue to follow this developing story. The Supreme Court's decision is not just a legal matter, it's a significant moment in American history. This ruling will be analyzed and debated for years to come, as it touches on the very core of presidential powers and the limits of legal accountability. Editorials and political cartoons are already flooding the media, each offering a different perspective on the implications of this decision. Social media is abuzz with reactions, with hashtags trending and people from all walks of life weighing in on the debate. Legal experts are giving interviews, dissecting every aspect of the ruling, while political commentators speculate on its impact on the upcoming election. As voters head to the polls, this ruling will undoubtedly be on their minds, influencing their decisions and shaping the political discourse. Historically, such landmark decisions have had a profound impact on voter behavior, and this case is likely to be no different. The Supreme Court, often seen as the guardian of the Constitution, has once again made a ruling that will resonate through the annals of American history. As journalists prepare for live broadcasts and news anchors discuss the ruling, one thing is clear: this story is far from over. Breaking news alerts will continue to pop up on our smartphones, and headlines will keep evolving as new developments unfold. Viewers will be glued to their screens, and conversations will continue in homes, cafes, and workplaces across the nation. The Supreme Court's ruling is a pivotal moment, one that will shape the future of American politics and the presidency itself. Thanks for watching. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. After subscribing, comment, "I subscribed," and we will respond as soon as possible. Stay tuned for the next exciting story.